Here is a step-by-step process on how I cut and sew this oversized hoodie with a zipper at the front. This tutorial is in inches, but to help our global audience follow attentively, all measurements will be converted into centimeters in the caption. Greetings everyone and welcome to my channel. These are some of the things you need for this hoodie. For the material, I am using a combed fleece fabric. If you are buying from a local vendor, you can tell them you are looking for joggers or hoodie material. It must not be stretchy, but it must be thick, about 250 GSM and upwards. You will get a rib fabric. It comes in different stretch, but I advise you get something very stretchy. You might not get the exact color you need, but I recommend you get something as close enough as possible. I went to the market guessing the color I need for my rib fabric, and I ended up getting something that is way too far from my options. I recommend you always go with a sample of your material when buying your rib fabric. You will need eyelets, but if you don't have the eyelet machine, you can get it fixed in the market. You will need a long zip, either melter or rubber, but you use the length of your hoodie to determine the length of your zip. You will need hemming gum, matching thread, and a fancy lacing rope in your desired color. The model is a UK size 10 and a US size 6. And this particular hoodie can fit 3 sizes upwards and it will still look like an oversized hoodie. The cutout I have here is my length plus 6 inches. The width is my round bust measurement plus 36 inches. I believe this will work for every sizes and therefore also work for 3 sizes above your size. I have gone ahead to place my cutout on fold on the width axis. Next, I'm going to be marking 8 inches inwards on the upper part and on the down part. Connect it with a straight line like this. Next, I'll place it on fold, making my fold to meet up with the straight line I just marked. I'm going to straighten up this part because my cutout is not straight. So I went ahead to draw a straight line and I'll go ahead to cut out the excess. You are going to ignore this part when you are inserting your measurement. I'll mark out my bust measurement divided by 4 plus 4 inches. I'll connect it with a straight line and I'll cut out the excess. On the top part, you come down 1.5 inches from the top. Connect it with a straight line like this. You are going to be ignoring this line and all of my measurements will start below the line. Next, I went ahead to confirm if it's still up to my actual length, and yes, it is still up to my actual length. That is why I recommend you added 6 inches to your actual length. But just in case at this point it is more than your actual length plus 1 inch, you go ahead to cut out any excess you have left. On the 1.5 inch line, I'll go in 3 inches for my neck width and come down 1 inch for my neck depth. Connect it with a curve. And before you cut this out, you are going to fold in this excess like this. Then you make sure it is equal and straight. Then you go ahead to cut out your curve. My fabric was very thick, so I had to cut it one after the other. Including the 3 inches you mark as your neck width, mark out your shoulder measurement divided by 2. Take note of what you have here. For mine, I have 5 inches, but this is not a constant. But we are going to be adding this to our sleeve length because for an oversized hoodie with a zipper at the front, you do not need to cut your armhole curve. Next, I'm going to come down from the 1.5 inches line by 11 inches, which is my bust point measurement. You will clip this with a scissors like this, as this will be a guide when you are fixing your sleeve. Flip this to the right side of the hoodie. You need the back part to come into the front like this so it can give your hoodie stability. So now on the front part, you are going to come down 1 inch on the side and on the neckline. Connect it with a straight line and you are going to cut it out. Now you are cutting only on the front part and on that overlap. If you know you mistakenly cut on your back part, you can go ahead to remove it. For this cutout should be on the front part and the overlap only. This cutout will bring the back part into the front side a bit, and it will give your hoodie stability in a sense that your hoodie will not be falling backwards and backwards. I don't know if you have ever had that experience, but this is very important. On the front neckline, you come down by 1.5 inch, giving a total of 2.5 inches for the front neck depth. You are cutting this out on the front neckline and the overlap only. If you know you will do mistake, please remove your back part. You are using the same neck width anyways. Next, you are going to be cutting out this overlap. You are going to be using this to finish the zipper area to give us that professional vibe. We have two of these, and the open part is the front part, the closed part is the back part. Next, we are going to be cutting out our sleeve. I have a material on fold as we can see, and what I have on fold is my armhole depth plus 1 times 2. My armhole depth is 11 inches plus 1 will give me 12 inches times 2 will give us 24 inches. And I have two of these, one for the left and one for the right. So I've gone ahead to place this on fold. I'll go ahead to arrange it so that it is flat, smooth and not rumpled. Because the top part is not straight, I'll just go ahead to cut it out and straighten it up. To mark out your length, remember the extra you had at your shoulder, and you include this to your length by putting that amount upwards, but it should be less than 1 inch. Mine was 5 inches, but I'm placing 4 inches instead. The extra 1 inch is for stitching allowance. Make sure and mark out your sleeve length, but do not add any extra allowance, because the rib fabric on the sleeve will be adding extra 2 inches to your actual length. On the top part, you mark your armhole depth plus 1 inch. On the down part, you mark 1.5 inches less than the top part. Connect it with a slanted line, cut it out. This will be for the sleeve part. On the top of your sleeve, clip the center of your sleeve like this. Before we cut the hood, we must be done with the joining. Next, you go ahead to join the shoulder, the sleeve, and you shape the sides with half of an inch. Trust me, our finishing is flawless and very detailed. That's why I made a separate sewing tutorial for it, so that I will not want to rush it up or bore you. I linked the sewing tutorial in the comment section. You can check out our streetwear playlist or our ready to wear playlist for tutorials you might like. Thank you so much for watching. See